everyone, and today's video I want to talk about one of my favorite shows growing up. I was raised by this show, and it is one that I keep going back to over and over again as like a comfort nostalgia thing. The older I get, the more that I realize the writing wasn't the greatest in some seasons, but it is one of my guilty pleasures, and I honestly think that if you are a spy thriller and love spy movies, books, and other shows, that you're definitely going to want to check this show out. If you haven't seen it already, it is older, but it's Alias with Sydney Bristow. This is a show that I would cosplay as for Halloween, and I highly recommend watching it with your friends and just having a great time. Alias is an American television series created by J.J. Abrams. It aired from 2001 to 2006, and the show revolves around Sydney Bristow, who is portrayed by Jennifer Garner. It's where I first saw Jennifer Garner acting, and my love for her began then. I enjoyed her in Elektra and Daredevil, and 13 Going on 30. She's just one of those really cute, goofy actresses, and I thought she did a phenomenal job. Sydney Bristow, and yeah, it does have its quirky moments when she's trying to do the different accents and the languages. She doesn't quite hit some of the accents, and it sounds kind of cartoonish, but it's a really great show, entertaining show that will keep you watching. Jennifer Garner plays Sydney Bristow. She's a CIA agent and graduate student. Sydney grapples with the challenges of leading a double life. Initially deceived into working for a criminal organization disguised as a covert CIA branch, Sydney eventually becomes a double agent for the real CIA, aiming to dismantle the nefarious organization she once served. Throughout the series, viewers are taken on a thrilling journey as Sydney confronts personal and professional obstacles, navigates intricate relationships, and unravels mysteries about her own past. With its fusion of espionage, action, drama, and science fiction, Alias is renowned for its intricate plot twists and electrifying action sequences. There's a lot going on in Alias over the seasons. You know, they keep adding on, the ante. You're going to find out about Rimbaldi and all sorts of things, all of the things going on in this spy thriller, which makes it fun, and it's not for everyone. I will go ahead and admit and say that. I know several people that do not like Alias and will not watch it. They watched some and were like, this is not for me. And like I said, it's not the best writing or the best acting in some cases, but it's fun, entertaining, and if you have nothing else to do and are wondering how to spend your time, you can check out the TV show Alias and find out what all happens in Sydney Bristow's life. I will say that Alias is not for everyone, and we're going to look at some of the reviews here. The IMDb rated it as 7.6 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes, 86%. And I was looking at some of these reviews and honestly found them quite funny. It really fits the show. But this one I'll read. I went from wanting to give the show a 1 star to giving it 5 stars, because why the hell not? It's so utterly insanely bad that it must be in fact brilliant. It goes from one absurd premise to another. Actors maintain a deadpan expression, delivering their quasi-intelligible lines with such seriousness it hurts. It's got the most ludicrous, non-sequential, nonsensical concepts ever conceived by humankind. They have faster-than-light travel, popping up in remote locations with barely any time passing. No, not the technology, but the speed at which they arrive and vanish from locations around the world. It's a mixture of bizarre sci-fi, action-adventure, conspiracy thriller, with campiness splashed in for good measure. Whether it's intentionally bad or not, its dizzying pace, almost slapstick parody of real action sci-fi thrillers is simple, bordering on masterpiece level. How can it go on for so many episodes without pausing for thought? Fascinating. It's one spectacular whiplash of insanity, keeping me laughing and entertained until the next monumental reveal that means absolutely nothing to the unenlightened, to which I happily count myself. This reviewer gave it a 2-star. Hardly the worst show I ever watched, but hardly a good show either. Sadly, while Jennifer Garner is a decent actress, her performance in this role was hardly entertaining or acceptable. At times, it was hard to take her seriously, as the director and producer had her portray the character as more of a whining, entitled girl than a talented, skilled secret agent. Also, depending on the season, it became more than a little annoying when they had the character flip-flop on the character's interaction with the other cast characters, from caring for them to complaining on how difficult they made her life. I only watched to season 3 and called it quit, as each season just seemed to get more outrageous, and the mini-story plot just laughable. I just didn't care anymore. 5-star reviewer. I'm just starting the 2nd season, and during this quarantine, I have all the time I want to binge TV. I have been living, breathing, and so into Alias. Jennifer Garner plays an excellent part. The story isn't far-fetched, and is so high energy and leaves you on the edge of your seat. And we have our 3-star. Trust me when I say this, the only way to watch the show is by watching it ironically. It doesn't have good plot lines. The character arc's development is basically zilch. Halfway through season 2, and basically everyone is two-dimensional. The acting is so below average, with only occasional highs. The script is unrealistic to the point that it is actually ridiculous. Storylines are plain absurd, and there's no concept of time, and I mean really none. 5-star. I lived and breathed Alias back in the day. This person is me. My family and friends knew not to call me on Sunday evening when the show was on. When the series ended, sigh. No one was more disappointed than me. Fortunately, I have the entire 5 season on DVD. I don't have that. Thanks to my hubby, and every few years I watch it all over again. Let's read our 1-star review here. It's simply god-awful. Jennifer Garner comes off as a whining middle schooler that somehow defeats everyone in melee combat, and is not believable in the least. It seems like a trite ripoff of Mission Impossible and James Bond, with the interesting parts removed somehow. In a word, boring. You see, people love it, people hate it. My review of it would be, to me, I found it fun. I do have a lot of nostalgia with this show as I grew up watching it, and it's more of a comfort thing for me. The ending of the show, delightful. I mean, I don't think it could have gotten a better ending than it did. I don't want to spoil anything with the show, but if you're into action, adventure, soap opera, drama, spy, thriller, then Alias may be for you. Check it out. Have you seen Alias? If so, let me know in the comments below what you thought about it. Let me know if you've seen it. Let me know if you liked it. If you didn't like it, it's completely up to you. Thank you everyone for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and leave in the comments section below what video you'd like me to do next. I am open to video recommendations. Please share this video with other people you know, maybe people that like Alias or maybe interested in Alias. And I hope everyone has a fantastic week. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.